Cloud. Howdy everyone to the November 11th iteration of the MicroProfile live hangout. A link to the meeting minutes is not yet in the chat, so let me do that. Copy and paste. Go ahead and click on the link, add your name as an attendee. It's everyone's shared responsibility to take notes, and this recording will find its way eventually to YouTube. Okay, now let me share my browser. Chrome. Oh, we got Amelia. All right, awesome. Yeah, sorry I missed the live hangout yesterday. Had a little work done on the house, and it's like we'll be there somewhere between Monday and Thursday between the hours of, and it turns out they showed up yesterday. So doing the marketing call. So I wouldn't mind having a marketing call update. We've got the program plan ballot, the charter update. Emily, I'm going to put you down for in the platform call, November 11th. Put you down for namespace ballot update. Let me put down Jakarta.
Yeah.
And something I have to do that I saw pop in my Gmail is John tutorial. What's the word I'm looking for?
Hey, John.
Yeah.
You're talking about the tutorial and how we're going to put it in IO, or is this about something else?
No, this is something else. Tarun reached out to me in Gmail and said, "Hey, can I drive?" Emily, I think you were also on the email or ticket saying, basically someone has to drive moving forward with the Eclipse Foundation and payment, I think. Payment plan for Tarun in the 7.1 tutorial.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will try to multitask to find that email while we're chatting about other stuff. So the first thing I wanted to bring up, I'm going to send out a reminder. Actually, I think I already have it open. Do I? Yeah. The program plan, 2026 program plan. Thanks, Emily, Jan. Thanks, Takahiro, but he's not on the call. And thanks to me for voting +1. Sorry, Emily, you were out, so I voted +1 on the program plan. Oops, I see, and Ed, I think, voted +1. I think it's already passed then. What is the current simple majority? What do we have? 9 right now, I think. What do we have? Doesn't matter. With 6 +1s. Let's see. Takahiro, Jan.
I voted.
IBM.
I voted today also.
Yeah, I saw that. 5. So we're at 5, I think.
But you said vote by November 18th.
Well, we know we want to do it earlier than that.
Yeah, but the thing, yeah. However, yeah, it's however, we can only exit 7 days if everyone voted. But
Agreed.
if yeah.
And we hit 7 days, I think. Today, I think is no, it's last. I think last Friday was 7 days.
So
18. Yeah.
Who else have not voted? So I will remind the Chinese, the Prampton to vote. Emerson hasn't.
Jug and Emerson. Emerson was on the last call, and so we got at least three outstanding. I think it's going to pass. I mean, that's the most important thing because Sharon's trying to work on their financial plan. Right? It's no longer budget, financial plan for 2026.
Bern's vote is a community vote, right? A non-binding vote. Ostfalia is a guest member, right?
Yeah, that's non-binding. In fact, he even says it in his email. Non-binding. Okay, I think that it's looking good that it's going to pass. again, I just wanted to give some indication because we're a little bit behind to Sharon that it's going to pass, and so she can work on the financial plan. Okay, so I just wanted to bring that up. If there's anyone on the call that hasn't voted, sorry, I don't have the list of people right now. Where did that window go? Oh, here it is. It's on this side. Pyara.
Yeah, from Payara, I already sent. Yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay. And that might bump us over. So that's awesome. Thanks, Alfonso. So awesome. All right, so that's the program plan ballot portion of the agenda. Charter updates. Emily.
Yeah, for charter update, so it's because we need to adopt the different currency, which is euro. Is we need to change the dollar to euro. However, we don't however we want maintain the we don't want to increase membership fee, and also we have a problem to spend the budget. So with that, I propose the budget the membership fee. So I shared with you, John. So John, would you like to?
I didn't. I don't. Did you put that in Slack? I'm
Yes.
not gonna share Slack. Let me see here.
Yeah. Use a different.
Let's see. This one. Let's see if I can copy. For now, I'll just see if I can copy and paste it in the meeting minutes. Oh, interesting. That worked. Okay. So
Yeah, that's good.
So my feedback to this. So basically, on the left-hand side, right, in US dollars, there's no change, right? This is just what we currently have in our charter. The I think challenge here is that the 8,000 euros does not equate to 10,000 US dollars. So when I looked this morning, if you believe the internet, some random website, the exchange rate is 1.16 euros per dollar, I think. Or is it the other way around? $1.16 per euro. See, time zones and currency I'm not good at. But basically, if you multiply 8,000 times 1.16, that gives you $9,280, right? Which is
Yeah.
less than the current 10,000. And while I know that we would like to have maybe even a lower annual working group fee, the challenge I think is that in conversations in the past, and I can't even remember exactly which conversation, but I remember Sharon said the floor for what we can do is $10,000, because a portion of those fees go to the operation of the working group itself. Now, what we could do theoretically is say, well, if we have the working group fees stay the same, but we lower our marketing budget, then the marketing budget could be, what are we at? $5,000 this year? What's the marketing budget? I think it's $5,000. Make that $3,000, just speaking off the top of my head. Then maybe the fee could be $8,000 for the corporate rate, greater than $1 billion. If it's $8,000, but the Clips Foundation still get its fees as if it were $10,000, right? But we always seem to have a problem spending the marketing budget. So that's something that we might be able to propose to the Clips Foundation. I don't know if that'll be considered from an accounting perspective, a way forward, but we could always ask. So I'll ask. I can ask that question on the MicroProfile steering committee alias because that's what they prefer. We talk about the money stuff.
Yeah, sounds good. So with that, I think for the steering committee, maybe we should use the 2 weeks time. So that would be a steering committee. The not steering. Yeah, that's a meeting, right?
Use it to vote. Sorry, use it for
The
for
core steering committee core.
right. Use it for what?
Use it for this the charter change. And discuss. Yeah.
John, I
Mhm.
just checked the marketing budget for 2025. I will post it in the minutes. For the expenses, we have, you know, this is what I see waste. We have legal 5K. We have the marketing services, 11,000. We have marketing discretionary. That means whatever we want to spend it money on, 10K. Event support, 2,500. Then we have governance and management, 30K. In general and administration, 8,000. So are we talking about decreasing the discretionary marketing? Clearly, we do not have access to marketing services. That is a flat fee that the Eclipse Foundation started charging in 2024 and 2025, correct? I just want to remind everyone how these things go. Then we're also forced to pay event support, 2,500. They wanted 10K and we fought it, right? So it seems to me that the only area where we could lower the budget, like you are mentioning, is in the discretionary marketing. We can ask the Eclipse Foundation to remove legal. Legal means trademarks and whatever that is happening, but I don't see MicroProfile working on trademarks and things like that. Or we can ask them to explain what that means. Because in discretionary marketing, we are already 10K and everything else are just fees, Eclipse Foundation fees.
I was speaking specifically to the discretionary marketing budget.
Yeah, let me post in the minutes hold on a second. Where is I see it. Hold on. Let me see minutes so that you can, everyone can see what I am seeing, the Google here. Oh my goodness. And thanks everyone for the patience while I post what I see here. Okay, so you have the charter minutes, and then this is what I see on what is approved. Okay, and I'm apologize that I joined 5 minutes late on this call, so maybe I'm missing something. And I have been traveling as well, so catching up really fast as I am finally back home. There you have it.
There we go. Sorry, I'm putting down the draft into its own little section here.
Yeah, and we can have the link. It's in the drive of this document, but it seems if we're already copying and pasting what we currently MicroProfile fees in the minutes, it seems smart to also copy and paste the budget for 2025 and 24 as it relates to the conversation of what comes next.
Now, our membership next year may be different. Like, is Microsoft going to rejoin? Right. For instance. So the total dollar value is going to be different, and that might already reduce our discretionary marketing budget. So we'll see.
We need to find out from EMO or from Eclipse Foundation. So which services, which spend is fixed, cannot be adjusted.
No, we've had these discussions.
Oh, we had. So which
yeah.
expenses are fixed?
Pretty much everything except discretionary marketing. Legal is fixed, marketing services is fixed, event support is fixed, governance and management and general administration, those are all fixed. And the reason they don't want us to go lower in our fees is because this is, I think, all kind of a percentage, a percentage of working group fees go to these things.
Not really a percentages. I remember asking and asking why the working group would have to pay this much when our fees are lower. And the Eclipse Foundation has never explained where the money about fees. So let's not miss that is an error to assume. If they are not able to explain how the fees and the percentages are allocated, then we cannot say it in this call that is recorded. It is, if we calculate, because it's about 6,500 minus 11,000, we have the only thing that we can do is ask them to remove and lower the marketing fee. We can say remove the legal and marketing services, like lower that one as well, because we can lower I am totally okay if we decide, hey, lower the fees. However, that will not be seen as positive. I can't speak for the Eclipse Foundation because we only have flexibility to discretionary marketing.
Mm-hmm.
The Eclipse Foundation is charging right now 55,000 on fees, and the working group only has 11,000 on marketing to do whatever we wish to do. So a tutorial, swag, anything we wish to do so with that amount, right? Through the Eclipse Foundation. So if the Eclipse Foundation cannot lower 55,000 on their fees, you know, even if we lower the fees, they will need to be a minimum of 55. So it seems to me that it might be more sensible to ask to the removal of legal fees and the decrease of marketing services.
Yeah,
we can ask. Yeah, and you know, and say, hey, can legal and marketing services be reduced? And then that's it. If we will provide, this call is recorded so they can see it. If they can provide an answer quickly, then we can know what to do. Do we lower the fees so they go down to 60K and instead of 66,500, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think we can have that thread on the steering committee alias. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask some clarifying questions because I forgot to bring it up. It's somewhere on my hard drive. You know, they had the Eclipse Foundation update, right, on changes for 2026. One of them was the move to Euro, which I think they want to have finalized by the end of 2026, right? So it's ready for 2027. I think they might want to do, I thought they might want to try some of that in 2026, maybe for new members that join working groups or something like, or newly started working groups that would automatically be under euros, right? But for those of us that are kind of grandfathered, I think it might be 2027.
Can we
So
clarify with them, John? Can
that's
we
what I was
ask
going to
them?
do on the
Okay,
steering
thank you.
on the steering committee email alias. So I'm going to be asking some questions about the current, the when it's going to happen, in a little bit more detail. The what do you call it? Currency, is it just going to be a currency exchange, at the market rate that whenever we make the switch, it's just the currency exchange rate at that point in time. So that's going to be a second thing. And then the third one is, hey, can we, anyway, we can reduce the overall fees. So.
May I suggest, John, you're amazing. Thank you so much for speaking on the behalf of the working group via the private steering committee. My request, my suggestion is to do every topic in a new thread with a new subject. And why? Because it is easier to understand and for the Eclipse Foundation to reply to the specifics. When we add different topics and different questions in one single thread, it is easy to miscommunicate. Like that, given that we're using a private forum, those of us that would like to participate can do so, and do so directly.
I think if we were going to break it, we could break it down in two. Into two. One is the exchange rate and when it's going to happen, right? That's one. I think that's closely enough aligned. It shouldn't be very confusing. The second one is about altering fees. That would be a separate thread.
Correct.
I could see that.
Mm-hmm. That's
all right. Yeah. Let me think
great.
about that. And okay. I think that's all we had for the charter update. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Emily, is that okay? And then the last thing I had is you want to give an update on the namespace ballot?
Yeah, so I'm going to send out a ballot tomorrow. Today I did went to the Jakarta EE platform call to do the heads up. So people are expecting to see the ballot tomorrow.
Okay. Sorry, I'm looking for Tarun's email. Okay, so ballot's going to start tomorrow. Non-binding. But we'll see where getting up.
No, it's a banding. No, it's a banding. Is a banding. The in the platform open to platform committers. If it's the other committer that's banding, if they are not a committer, that would be non-banding.
How can you have a binding vote on something that hasn't happened or might not happen?
Is I said if it move over, so this will change.
Yeah.
They will keep.
Yeah, I mean, we could try it. Let's see if the Eclipse Foundation comes in and says whether or not we can do that. So, by the way, sorry, Alfonso, while I'm looking for Tarun's email while we're having this conversation, I haven't seen a vote from Pyara yet. Did you say
Yeah,
you had voted?
it's on the right now. It's on the email thread, so you can check. I already seen. Yeah, it's on that.
Okay. Yeah, I just don't see it hasn't gotten to me yet, so it just could be on its way. All right, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, we could start the ballot in on the Jakarta side and just see what happens. So okay, and then the third thing, I was looking for the email from Tarun. I gotta find it. Oh, maybe it's my. Let's see if it's my Red Hat email. Because there was a specific ask he had of me. This is email. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's Gmail. That's why. Sorry. I'm not going to do it there. Let me open up another browser tab. Okay. And this is the last topic I had for today. Here it is. Okay, wants me to help with the contract. I guess I work with Clark on this because he kind of helped us out with this before. Just so everyone, I wonder if this works. Does this work? It actually does work. Good. Just so everyone can see the dates. It looks like an update would be March. A complete update of the tutorial would be by March 20th, 2026. And you can see the other dates here as well. We've got charter updates. This is probably going to have to. These dates may have to change, and I'll work that out with Tarun. So, who worked this before? Was it Emily or Clement? Who worked with the contract the first time? I don't think that
No,
was
me.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I can try that. We'll see what happens. Okay. All right. So I'll work on that. Does anybody else have anything?
I did create a issue. I think Amelia may be asking, oh, please create an issue. I did that, Amelia, to
See?
track this. Yeah, on the marketing issue. So John, you can follow up with on that issue. Let me quickly give you a link. The first one,
Okay.
let me put on the chat here.
Chat.
Chat here. So this is the issue. So you can follow up on that issue, tag Tarun. Ask him to provide a new ETA.
Sorry, I'm trying to find where I put it. Here we go. Tutorial update. Schedule. Okay. I will do that. Anything else?
Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
All right, that's all I have for today. Thanks everyone. And next week we have the technical call. So same bad time, same bad channel, everyone.
One question for that upcoming ballot regarding the namespace. So this is a ballot for the Jakarta platform group, and the committers are having binding votes.
Yeah. I think you are part of the community list, right?
Yes, I am. But what is IBM's position on that ballot?
That's my proposal. That's a proposal.
The proposal is IBM's position. And how many IBM committers on that platform project?
Don't know, did not count.
I think because of the merger with Red Hat, IBM has a majority on that, right? So is that fair voting? in the respect of vendor neutrality?
Yeah, I think you're going to have to bring this up in the. It's a good question. I think you have to bring that up in the platform email alias.
Yeah, I tried to write a comment, as I said earlier in the platform call. Don't have the time to recap all the discussions, and we don't have the time to discuss it because, yeah, me and Emily were not part of the meetings at the same time, unfortunately,
Right.
for a long time. Yeah, I try to write something tomorrow.
Okay. Well, if you're going to write something tomorrow and the ballot's going to start tomorrow, it would be interesting or valuable to maybe have the comment go out before the ballot is submitted. In an ideal world, it can happen in parallel too, I guess. But
I
okay.
think is this is a ballot is yeah is a again is the community who contributed the more on the community. I don't know. I have not seen any rules about the what can put in the ballot. So it's basically whatever in the, for example, including some spec in the program plan, in the platform or web profile as in the past, or in the in that group, because the spec committee is saying, okay, go back to the platform group. So that's his platform group. I think anyway, we'll start a ballot, and then at the same time discuss if Eclipse Foundation can produce something that this is not it doesn't make sense, and etc. We can revisit. I don't know. Somehow we have to move forward. So so.
Well, like I said, it'd be ideal if it was one before the other, but if they happen in parallel, then they happen in parallel.
Okay. Yeah.
Or I don't know. Or alternatively, you can check with EMO to get opinion from them, and then yeah, email the.
Well, I mean, the EMO could always, kind of like Sharon piped in on the simple majority for the program plan. And it's funny because I copied the text for our program plan ballot from last year and just changed the text. And this year, she caught it. Well, it's not a supermajority, it's just a simple majority to pass. But my point is, she actually interjected in a ballot thread. It could be that the EMO could also interject in the middle of the ballot thread on the namespace with a response.
Yeah, if we have an issue independently of that current ballot's result, the Jakarta Steering Committee could make a vote with respect of that vendor neutrality and could override that decision from the Jakarta platform community vote. Or contributors vote in that case. Yeah.
All right, well, I guess we can just move forward and see what happens.
Yeah. But anyway, this is a ballot, nothing being done. So if it's after the ballot or during the ballot, anybody, we can have a further discussion.
All right. Again, that's all I've got. Any other topics? 3, 2.
Thank you,
Okay.
guys. Thank you, Michael.
All right.
And good to see your faces.
Yeah, although we don't see yours.
Oh my God, yes. It's just got back. No, 24 hours from trip. I am.
I understand. No problem.
Sorry.
Just having fun, tongue-in-cheek comment. All right, so I'll see everyone in 1 week or in 2 weeks for sure. Hopefully, the next live hangout next week is the technical call. So, thanks everyone.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. Take
Bye,
care.
guys.